Hello there, this is Chris LaChava with I Think Realty. I wanted to spend a few minutes to give some tips on preparing your home for sale. So, if you've been thinking about selling your home, probably the biggest question you have in your mind is, how much can I get for my home? Well, um, it's pretty easy to get a bunch of different online estimates. The Zillow's estimates and Trulia and a bunch of different websites will give you an estimate of the value of your home. However, please keep in mind that these are really just estimates and aren't often going to be very accurate. The reason for that is Zillow doesn't send someone to your house to take a look at the condition of the home, any upgrades you've made, or anything like that. It's simply based on algorithms. And so what it does is it looks at homes in the neighborhood, usually within a tenth or 2/10 of a mile radius, maybe a little bit more depending on how common your home is, but looking for homes similar in size and when it was built. And based on that, it gives you a price estimate. So there's all kinds of factors that don't go into that price estimate, so that estimate might not be all that reliable. So I encourage you to get a realtor to come in and give you a more accurate price of your home. They'll take into account, things that Zillow and Trulia does, but they can also take into account the condition of your home, any upgrades you've made, things like that, that can really make a big difference in terms of the bottom line for you. Next, what you want to do is take a really good evaluation of your home. So, are there things that do need to be repaired? Maybe you've neglected them for a little while. Go ahead and take care of those. The more of those little things that you can take care of now, the better off you'll be come inspection time once you've got an acceptable offer. Including any major repairs. So like if you know that your roof is on its last legs, it's probably a good time to go ahead and get that done, or it's going to really factor into the value of your home in terms of what you're going to get for it. The other thing to do is take stock of any smells in the home. So, we often become nose blind. That's actually a real thing where you're used to the smells in your home so you don't even notice them. But if you've been out of the home for a while sometimes and you come back in the home, you'll notice those. Those are things your buyer's really going to notice. So go ahead and do a really deep cleaning in the home. Steam clean the carpets. Really do a good deep down cleaning to try to have your home smelling as fresh and clean as possible. One of the best things you can do to increase the value of your home for a minimal amount of money is to go ahead and paint, both inside and outside the home, depending on when you last did a paint job. So I had a client once that was selling basically an investment property and just put it on the market to figure an investor would paint it whatever color they wanted to. We got an offer very quickly, but on inspections that buyer backed out. And so we pulled the home off the market, we made the repairs. None of the repairs that were done were anything that would be noticeable by a buyer. But we also decided to go ahead and paint the inside and outside of the home. When we put it back on the market, we got an offer for $20,000 more than we originally had accepted. So really the paint job made a big difference. And so that's something that can, for very little money, have a pretty big return on your investment. Also, you want to think about landscaping. So weeding any flower beds, make sure the lawn is mowed, maybe put down some seeds so the grass looks filled in. Fresh mulch goes a long way in your flower beds, and then plant some bright flowers to really improve the curb appeal. Pressure washing driveways, sidewalks, outside of the home also can be helpful. And then finally, when you think about the inside of the home, you want to think about staging. And I always tell people, think about the model home. So if you're not sure, it's been a while since you've been in a model home, go into a model home and look around and see what they've done. Now, you don't need to be an interior designer, but what you're going for is you want to maximize space. And so you want to make the space look as big as possible. So removing extra large furniture, removing clutter. And one of the best things you can do is actually go ahead and rent a storage unit so you can remove some of that furniture that you want to save for your new home, but take it out of your home so that your home is going to look a little bigger. Also, light and bright. You want to go for light and bright. So windows, shades, and blinds open. If there's something that darkens the home, you might want to remove some of that to really make the home look light and bright. That's one of the things that people are really looking for. As always, if you have any questions about preparing your home for sale, please give me a call, 863-280-2201. Email me at chris@ithinkrealty.com or visit my website at www.chris.ithinkrealty.com. I hope you'll give me a chance to help you out. Thank you very much. Have a great day.